Hi folks, it's Evo here from Thundermist Lure Company, and welcome to today's episode of Thundermist Fishing Tips. I'm out here with Antonio, as you know, the author of our Boatless Angler series on our Thundermist Fishing Tips site. We've also got Vincenzo and Tony with us today. We're fishing the Grand River and we're looking for Mr. Channel Cat. So stay tuned folks, we're sure to have a great show. So we just launched the boats, and I gotta say, I don't think I've ever seen this many boats in the Grand River here as I have today. It's early April. There's more boats out here than there is with the opening walleye season. It's unbelievable. But anyhow, we're in the midst of them here. We're going to be using cut bait today, and cut sucker is a great bait to use, eh, Antonio?
Yeah.
But if you can't use it here in Ontario, but I know in a lot of the states you could use sunfish. And sunfish is actually a fantastic bait to use when it comes to catching channel cats. And what I would do with the sunfish, I would take a whole fillet and use a whole side of a fillet of the sunfish. But let's take a look at our setup here. What we have today, I've got the Thundermist T-turn 3-way swivel here. It's just going down to a sinker, only about maybe 3 inches. And then I have about 2.5 feet of line to a hook, and that's where I'm going to put my my cut bait. And this T-turn swivel, as you can see, allows for a complete 360-degree rotation without getting tangled, and that's absolutely beautiful for fishing for these channel cats, because those cats twist and turn when they're fighting.
Yeah.
And this will keep you just completely tangle free. In fact, I'll show you something here with this swivel. If I even force a tangle and hold the swivel and wrap that all the way around, because it's 360-degree rotation, if you just pull on that sinker, Antonio, it just comes free every single time. It's an absolute pleasure to use. So that's my setup here. I'm using a 3/0 hook. I would go with at least 3/0 or a 5/0 hook for these channel cats. Now you've done something a little different, Antonio.
I already got bait on it. I'm ready to go.
As usual, you're already ready to go.
I did the same thing. I just got 2 hooks. Double the chances, double the scent.
Double the chances, double the scent.
I need the edge.
You know what? That's a good edge to have. That's actually a good setup as well with Antonio, because what's going to happen is you want to create a scent trail for these channel cats to hone in on. So by doing what he did there, he's just doubled his chances. But you've also doubled your chances of getting snagged up onto a log or something too.
I'm willing to take that chance.
Okay, I'm going to bait up. We're going to get out there. The way we're fishing here right now, it's about 9-10 feet here, and it drops right down to 20. So what we're going to do is we're going to stage our casts, and we're going to try in the shallower water and a little deeper right out into the deep, because this water is still very, very cold. The ice has only been out for a short while, and with the sun out today, they may move into this warmer water and sit in that warmer water. So we'll try all depths and see what's working for us, and then we'll key in on that depth.
Sounds good.
All right, let's go, Antonio.
Right.
I need some bait. Tony, you strike first, eh?
Yeah.
Me and Antonio doing the intro, and you're fishing. Now you're in that shallower water.
Yeah.
You're fishing that 10-foot zone. I just cast it out there in that 15-20. Whoa, that's a nice fish, Tony. Look at the big head on him. Oh, thanks a lot. just got soaked. Okay. He's got something on his head too. Oh man. Whoa, Tony, that's a big channel cat. Move that, Vincenzo. Look at that.
It's great.
Hey, what do you think of that one? Look, he's got something on his head. Look at that, Tony. He's got... Oh, wow, that's a nice fish, Tony. Grand River channel cat. Oh. Want to take it open, Vincenzo? Right there, right in the corner of the mouth. It's a perfect hook set, just inside the mouth. Oh, Tony, there you go. He's pretty big. He's pretty heavy. That's a good fish. What do you think, Vincenzo?
It's pretty good.
Yeah. Now I'm just holding him just under the gill cover, not in the gills. You don't want to touch the gills, but you're pretty safe there. And I know if I try to lip lock him, Tony, he'll just clamp down with those teeth of theirs and make a mess of things. Okay, let's get him back in. Oh, he wants to go. Whoa. Nice. Slime, Tony. Well, that's a great start right there. Now, what we need to do, we need you to cast back to the same spot, Tony, because what's happened now, that scent's been sitting there, and you're going to get more catfish going to that spot. And the other thing I should have mentioned with our cut bait, folks, we're leaving the skin on the fish. What you want to do is scale the fish, remove the scales, that way you have more scent. You have more scent on your off your cut bait. So scale to one side, take a nice fillet, and put it right on your hook, and leave the skin on, because that's gonna stay allow it to stay on the hook much better. Otherwise, those channel cats will take it right off and strip your bait. So I got to get back to my line. That was great. Nice start, Tony. Go.
You lost it.
I got him, Antonio. There we go. I was just getting ready to have an apple. What a hit. That was a great hit.
That was.
Oh, Antonio.
You got your drag set?
Drag is set. Oh, Tony, this one, I don't know. Ooh. He might not be as big as yours. We figured yours was what, 14 pounds, Tony?
Yeah.
What a good hit that was, Antonio.
Yep.
Whoa. You gotta love these channel cats. They're strong, they pull, they fight. That's a good one. I let him run with it just a bit. He was biting, and let him take it just a bit because I had a fairly big piece of cut bait on there. And sometimes what you could do is open up your bail. Now, oh boy, oh there he is there. I just caught a glimpse of him.
Nice fish.
Oh, Tony. This one looks like it might be about the same size of yours, if not a tad bigger.
It's a nice fish.
Oh, Antonio, look at this fish. Oh, Tony, this is definitely bigger. Look at him go. Oh, I gotta watch the anchor rope. Antonio.
That's a good fish.
That's a good fish. Oh, man.
Don't get me wet.
Okay, yeah, I got wet last time. There he is, Antonio, with that little bass net. There we go. The little bass net we got comes through. This little net has caught more fish than you can imagine. Unbelievable. I'll just go underneath his gill cover here. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll try to unhook him first. Just in the side of the mouth. Same spot as Tony's was. There we go. Oh, that's a nice fish. Tony! There we go, right there. There's a nice channel cat. Yours might have been a little longer, Tony, but this one is definitely heavier. What do you think, Antonio?
It's a good fish.
Maybe 15 pounds,
16.
16 pounds at least. That's a nice channel cat right there in anyone's books. Unbelievable. Good, strong fight. Hey?
Good fish.
Good fish. Maybe I can get my apple now. Every time I go to eat, it never fails. Okay, let's get this guy back in. Oh, he is heavy. You know what? Oh, that's a heavy fish. There he goes. Unbelievable. Now, look at that T-turn swivel, eh? No tangles every time. And again, this is the key. With this setup here, your bait has got to be on the bottom. You want your bait on the bottom, and that's why, as you can see here, the sinker is going to keep me anchored down, and this bait is going to be right on the bottom, exactly where we want it to be for those channel cats to come in. They find the scent, they move in on the bait, they pick it up, and they run with it. So definitely want your bait below your sinker. And the other key with the bait, it's got to be fresh. Avoid using frozen bait. If you can get nice fresh cut bait, channel cats do know the difference, contrary to popular belief, and a little strip of fresh cut bait is absolutely perfect. And having said that, this has been out there for about 20 minutes now. I think I'm going to put a fresh bait on and get it back out there. So your 2-hook system.
It's not working yet.
Not yet. Tony got his. Tony's using this setup. Vincenzo's using this setup. And you got the double.
I'm waiting for the big ones.
You're waiting for the big ones. Okay, I like to see you catch 2 at a time, that size. Then you really have a battle on your hands. Okay?
We'll see.
All right, cut bait coming up. One last thing, folks. Don't forget to subscribe to our videos by clicking on the button most likely found right over here, as we have a lot more fish catching action coming your way. And if you haven't yet, be sure to check out our website at thundermistfishingtips.com, as we have a lot more articles there and fish catching advice for you. So until next time, good luck and good fishing.